Hello everyone, another chess game on the road to 1500. Let's jump in. Currently sitting at 1237 ELO. Not been making much progress recently. Let's hope we can start heading up the way again. So, typical Sicilian setup for me. Interesting. Very, very tempted to play this move, which I think I will do. I think I might have had this position before, I'm not sure, but I seem to recall someone else maybe playing this against me a few weeks ago. Can't remember how that went. But I mean, this has got to be okay, surely. I mean, this is a move that I, would want to play anyway, and if it comes with tempo, surely that's good for us. I don't know, is this an actual opening? Is this an actual book move of some sort? Because I need to look into that after this, maybe. It doesn't seem right, unless it's a good queen move that they can follow up with. I mean, they could play this move. I guess. Pinning the knight, so I can't take the queen. Trying to figure out what I'm going to do in that case. Ultimately, I'm not too bothered. Okay, they've just gone back. Wow. That's kind of crazy. Okay, well, I'm now ahead in development. Maybe they made a mistake there. Maybe they forgot they hadn't played knight f3 first. I'm not sure. Or maybe this is an opening. I don't know, but it seems very slow now for white. Maybe they just messed up the move order slightly. Not sure. But I'm not going to complain. Hope you guys are all well. Hope you're enjoying chess. I'd really love to hear more feedback on my games, and if you guys have any tips or suggestions for me, that'd be awesome. Okay. So between this and this, I think I'm not sure which is best. This tends to always lead. Just shuts down any shenanigans over here on b5, and it also potentially lets me gain some space with tempo on the next move. I'll probably play this. Bishop here, castle. Can consider bishop here. Okay, so they're trying to get developed now, which is sensible. So this is a move that I don't normally play. And I don't think I am going to play it, actually. I'm going to play... this move. So in a sort of turnaround of the normal events, I'm actually up on time. Quite unusual for me. I'm normally the one who's struggling. But I'm starting to just get into my stride a little bit with the openings. Although that's a bit double-edged, I would say. Like, it's kind of... even if you know an opening, it's good to spend a little bit of time just understanding what's going on. Like, you can sometimes spot little subtleties and little move order things that can be important, I think. And if you're just blitzing out the moves... okay, I need to pay attention now. I don't think this is right. Potentially, though, this could force a queen trade, and I would have to take with the king. Yeah. So I maybe missed this idea. This is what I'm talking about. Like, I was so focused on just playing my normal moves. I also have this option. So takes. Although, if I take here, takes queen. Isn't this just winning material? Like, this bishop's hanging. If I do this, this bishop's hanging. So, I probably want to trade queens. And then I've got a choice of bishops. There's a lot of different options here, actually. I can take either bishop straight away as well. Like, I could take this one, then if takes here I could take with the knight. Am I missing something here? So I kind of like that. But let's go for this one. This might not be the best, but I think it might be okay. I'd be curious as to what the best move was here. There's quite a few different options. But we'll check that after the game. So, this should be a win. We're now slightly behind in development, so we need to be a bit careful. Just need to really try and get developed quickly. Maybe this was better. Let's try and get my king castled. Don't want to allow white to sort of, try and get doubled up. Which would give them some compensation for a piece, but, it shouldn't be enough. I probably also want to look at trying to force some trades. Like, I would welcome this. Although there is a slight question there about... Okay, I'm quite happy to see that move. I'm now going to hit the bishop. And I'm guessing probably this. Then I'm going to play this. Okay. So this is what I wasn't sure about. I don't know if I want to take this way. If I get checked, I can... But then the knight potentially comes in here. Yeah, okay. I'm going to take this way. So, it's threatening a fork, which I did not see. So, I think the only move I can play here is this. Looks like. Then they do this. That's a little bit annoying. They're potentially winning this pawn. Do I have any other moves? I can actually check here. And then castle, maybe. So this now comes with less venom. And I think if they play that, I will probably just challenge this rook, which sort of has to take. Otherwise, white gets made. Or I guess I could develop the knight. Also, at some point, some sort of discovery on this knight might be something. Like, for example, knight here. Get the knight to a better square. Also sort of thinking longer term, well, the ideal setup might be a rook here and a rook here, and then push this pawn, something like that. Okay, so they've connected their rooks. That's probably a good idea from them. But I think I can try and start encouraging some trades. That also gets out of this, which was a fork, which I think white could have played. So this pawn's weak, so but so is this one if I push it. So I need to be a bit careful. If I move this knight, this pawn hangs. Thinking about this move. What about king here? Need to be slightly careful. My bishop doesn't get trapped somehow. That's a long way off. I'm just struggling a little bit to figure out the best approach here. Not sure if that's the best move, but... So the idea is, I can now play... Well, actually, no, I can't. This still doesn't work, because that blocks the rook from defending. Okay, but maybe I can double up, and then maybe move the king here. To cover this. And then I can move the knight and unleash quite a lot of stuff. Some idea as well of this and then this. Like the bishop's nice here, but maybe it wants to be here. Yeah, that's why I wanted to play this. I should have played that. So now, my opponent is getting a tempo on me and getting his knights into a more aggressive centralized location. So if I go back here, this move. But then I just trade rooks. Need to be careful as well. This would be a discovered attack on my rook. So what about rook here? Then this is a fork. So I've got myself into a bit of this tangle here. This isn't good. Um, is there any merit in sacking the rook? Yeah. I think I just have to come back. So that's not the best. So I've gone slightly wrong here. White's playing well. They're kind of generating some tactics, and you know, that's been not entirely accurate here. I've not managed to get any trades in. I think next move I have to play this. I should have played that 2 moves ago. These pawns are so annoying, dealing with them. Wow, and white has seen my idea. And is slowly sort of becoming very annoying. I don't know what to do now. Like, what move do I have that doesn't drop this pawn? Or this pawn? I mean, this has potentially come in as well. So this is the problem. Maybe I just bring the bishop back. Now I'm using my time. Quite rightly, this is a pretty tense situation. Like, I should be winning, but white potentially has an attack coming. And, you know, my king isn't the strongest here. So I need to start getting some trades in. The less pieces, the less danger there is, I guess. So now, I think I can play this. Well, technically they can take twice here. They've got both knights. But I might have to sacrifice a pawn just to kind of activate my position. I'm so annoyed I didn't play this move. So we're both using time now. White's probably desperately trying to figure out a way you know, to attack me. And I mean, to me, I'd be tempted to even swing this rook over here and then just blast things down here. Like, get out of the idea of this trade. Yeah. Tempted to play this move. I don't know if this is right. I don't know if this attack is working or not. Like, all four of white's pieces are around my king. They've done very well. So I'm considering potentially king here as well, so that this doesn't come with check. Okay. What do I want to do here? I could push this. But then it's very weak and could get picked up. Can I do this? This is the move I wanted to do. Let's try it. Hmm. So, I'm not sure where the knight can. If it goes this way, I think I'm okay with that. Wow, okay. I think that's okay. And I could have considered taking this maybe, but trading. But then this is pretty scary. I mean, it's scary anyway. This could possibly come right now. But in a weird way, this pawn sort of kind of failed. But I need to be very careful here. Like, if these rooks double up, then this file, that's kind of scary. And white's getting fairly low on time now. They have to move the knight, I think, or check. If they check, I'm probably gonna where do I want to go? Maybe even here. It's here or here. I don't think I want to do this. I'm sort of thinking if I go here, I could potentially challenge the G file with my rooks. I really want to move this knight and just unleash my bishop. Okay. I think I'm okay with that. Tempted to actually go back here. But then this comes in. I mean, what are the choices? Here? Okay. I just didn't like the look of that. Maybe it was okay. Maybe we can just trade and then don't know. It's kind of scary though. But at least things are sort of heading away from the king right now. That's positive, I would say. Okay, so they've brought that rook over. Now I need to be careful which square I go to here. So I think I'm going to go here. And now I think I'm going to play this. White down to a minute and a half. Position's just sort of holding together, I think. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm going to trade some stuff. And then maybe I just come back here. Like, I'm not sure what else to do there. Like, maybe I should have just let them take twice and lose a pawn. This pawn's hanging. Technically they can win this pawn, but I'd be quite happy to see the knight, a white knight ending up here. Although, maybe then... Okay, so they're going into that. This bishop's been annoying me all game. I'm getting rid of it. Okay. The question is, how do I do this? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moves. I need to be careful. Grab this file. The knight is sort of restricted now. It can't. The only square, it can only go this way. My time is getting a bit problematic as well. Okay, I'm glad I got that pawn. Did sort of sacrifice a fair bit for it, but I'm not sure what else I could have done there. So probably now, don't want to lose this pawn either. I need to watch my time. Can't actually take that pawn because of this. But I was more thinking maybe knight here. Maybe I should try my king. I need to be careful of this pawn as well, to be quite frank. Kind of annoyed I don't have my connected passers anymore. But this should just be winning. We should be able to hold this. Yeah, okay. So this I'm probably okay with. So the question is, how do I do this? I need to get my rook in the game again, but this pawn is causing problems. So how do I do it? and I just blundered this, maybe. Knights are tricky. Don't think that works. Okay. Let's just get as far away from the knight as possible. Whoa. Okay, good move, good move. Can I do this? I need to remember I've only got one pawn left as well. This is risky. White is playing this really well. Like, that unfortunately is game over. Wow, good game. Alex Lewis. Good game there. Let's have a look at the review. That was tough. Wow. So, essentially after the blunder, I think it was pretty much game over, except for one point where I gave away a draw. So let's see what's happening here. Okay, it doesn't say it's a book move, but it's okay. That queen move. That must be a known thing. And that's okay as well. Wow, okay, this is an actual opening. It's kind of surprising to me. It just seems so slow for white. Like, don't quite understand. Yeah. So that was best. And this is where they blundered a piece, essentially. And that wasn't the best move. So I should have traded queens first. I was a bit worried about letting the rook gain the file, you know. Wasn't sure about that. And then taking this bishop. Leaving this one under attack. So the best move is actually just to give it up, I guess. Or no, we're not taking it. We're now developing, I guess this is sort of a pin. And then, yeah. Okay, so that's the position we could have had, which is minus 3.91 versus what we actually had. Which is minus 4. Isn't that better? Okay, minus 3.9. Okay, so 0.01 difference. So I should have developed my knight first, apparently. Yeah. So I should have actually castled queenside. Wow. I mean, I guess I can sort of see that. Like, the queens are off the board, so the king, it looks kind of exposed over here, but it's actually, you know, it's got 2 defenders, 3 defenders, and, you know, we're just ahead in development. Okay. Sort of can see that. I didn't even consider that. That's interesting. I saw this idea. So to get out of the idea of this fork, I threw in this check, which then allowed me to castle this way. It's still better to castle queenside, apparently. So from this point, white played some very, very good moves, I feel. Yeah, that's best. So this is where white could have capitalized on my mistake. So, yeah. They should have played this move, because it's simply a discovery on my rook with check. Yeah. So they're sort of winning a piece back, I think. Or they're winning an exchange back. So this is just a draw now. But they didn't see that. They played this instead. That was the best. So I wasted 2 moves, essentially. By playing this, it's just a really bad move. And it allowed white to... Apparently it's just completely winning for me, but it felt pretty scary playing it. Yeah. So I was waiting all game, almost, to move this knight and unleash the bishop, and it never happened. It's like it was just sitting there forever. And the bishop would have just been better on its home square. I mean, obviously this rook wouldn't be able to get here if that was the case, but, you know, I ended up playing this eventually anyway. This idea just never happened. It's kind of interesting. So this is all fairly good from both of us. So I could have played rook d6 here. Is this the idea? Or now it's saying c3. Wow. Okay. Anyway. That was best. So I'm glad I saw that. And then bishop times f4. So I should have taken this pawn straight away. Left the knight just sitting there on the edge of the board, and said, yeah, you can stay there if you want. But I kind of was in the mode of I want to trade pieces as well, so, you know, and this knight's still on the edge of the board. Don't know, that seemed okay to me. Rook d8. So, through a tactic, preventing the taking of the bishop through the threat of checkmate. Yeah. But we're both playing pretty decent. Like, white just messed up. Blundered in the beginning. That is interesting. So the best move here is this. Like, don't take the pawn, move the rook here. Which I guess saves this pawn and stops this pawn's advance anyway. Yeah, okay. I understand. I'm starting to lose my advantage a bit. Best here was king g7. So I'm starting to mobilize the king. Sort of makes sense. But yeah, my advantage is dwindling quite rapidly. 2.37 now. Should have played this. And yeah, okay, so white messed up a little bit here. And so did I. So this is better. I looked at this, I couldn't quite see it working. This is forced. And then what? Then we take, okay, yeah. I missed that. Like I was thinking my rook would have to retreat. Or potentially go this way. But yeah, this is just really nice. Okay, missed that. It's still okay. And rook here was best. I guess hitting the knight. Yeah, and that's it. So, what can we say about that? Decent game. Yeah, sort of, my opponent just blundered in the beginning, and then apart from one sort of blip, where I blundered this rook move, the rest of it was pretty good. Pretty solid. And yeah, happy with that. Credit to my opponent, they put up a good fight. You know, that was a 48 move game after blundering a piece in the first 8 or 9 moves, I think. So they fought well and made it hard. It just shows you, you know, that even at this level, you know, it's not a walk in the park. It's some good players, and yeah, we all tend to blunder, but I think at this level, most people have a pretty good understanding of chess principles and, you know, fairly decent at tactics, and yeah, it's a struggle. I'm starting to reevaluate slightly my expectations here, because I thought maybe I would be like 1500, 1600 here, but I think I'm not quite there yet, you know. I'm stuck at this level now. I'm stuck at mid 1200s, and yeah, it doesn't help that I play sometimes after having quite a lot of beers. I would not recommend that. Um, I'm having one beer right now. Okay, Saturday night. I'm going to be having a few beers tonight. But I'm I'm not going to be playing chess later. I'm going to stop myself from doing that after having a few more. So this is my game for today. It's a win. Hope you found it entertaining or instructive in some way. And if you did, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And thank you for joining me on this journey. It's a tough one, but I'm going to keep going. So thank you for your support, and take care. Enjoy your chess, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.